From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is 1011's Morning Pulse.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.
Good morning, I'm Jackson Wilford with your Morning Pulse for Thursday, November 14th, 2024. After an appeals court in Los Angeles tossed out his conviction, the trial for a former Nebraska congressman is slated to start again, this time with the same charges, starting in February of next year. But Jeff Fortenberry's defense is asking the judge over this renewed case to dismiss it, with Fortenberry himself adding that he's trying to prove his innocence and clear his name. All of this stems back to when Fortenberry resigned as congressman 2 years ago after a California jury found him guilty of lying to the FBI about illegal campaign contributions. Later, that appeals court tossed the conviction, saying Fortenberry should be tried where his alleged false statements were made, citing his home in Lincoln and his office in D.C. Now back here in Lincoln, a man will spend decades behind bar after a shooting at an apartment complex on the north side of town last year. Tremel Peterson was sentenced on 2 counts of second-degree assault. The shooting happened in April of 2023 near Portia and Adams, and officers found nearly 30 bullet casings scattered around the area. Not long after, 3 people showed up to the hospital with injuries. Officers say they found a video showing Patterson shooting at them. Now to some lighter news. Looking to give folks a second lease on life, an affordable homes project is looking to house people who were once in prison, saying they're inching closer to breaking ground on the Hope Village, eyeballing a date of early next year to start that construction. The village will include 18 homes with multiple layout options, and here's what one inmate who's hoping to get into the community had to say about the project.
A lot of people that get released from prison don't really have a whole lot, but Bridges of Hope and Hope Village is a good opportunity for people to have the affordable housing so that they could maybe parole to that place.
Hope Village will be located near North 27th and Layton. They say construction should be done around October of 2026. And over on UNL's campus, the future of diversity and inclusion continues to be a hot topic. This comes after that office was disbanded in August, something a panel last night discussed. Panelists say they have been hearing from students as well as other staff who say shutting down a centralized office focused on inclusion leaves many not knowing where to turn for help. They also say the possibility of students and staff leaving for other schools with more support systems has been growing. One professor says she feels, quote, betrayed by the university after leaving to work at another school and returning to UNL. Chancellor Rodney Bennett, who was part of the decision to shut down the office, made an appearance at that panel, but declined to speak with 1011 about the decision. In the past, he has said it was necessary to pull the plug and that the office would be reimagined. And although Nebraska and Minnesota won't be facing off in football this year, the 10th anniversary of the Broken Chair Trophy will continue at tonight's volleyball game. Created online in 2014, the trophy now symbolizes a fundraising competition for each team's cause. Nebraska raises money for the Team Jack Foundation, which supports childhood brain cancer research. Since 2017, both fan bases have raised over $175,000. That game tonight is at 8 and at the Devaney Center. You can also catch it on the Big Ten Network. Now let's take a peek at that 7-day forecast.
You've been listening to 1011's Morning Pulse. Watch, listen, stream on the 1011 Now app, on YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.